Hey Patriots, Coach McAtee here. We're continuing on with our series of screencasts teaching you what we need you to know in PE1. So what we're doing today is we're going to go over how you fill out a fitness log, and this is going to be an ongoing assignment for you, so it's really important that you get this right. What we're going to do as our first assignment is we're going to show you an example of how to fill out the fitness log. And then what we want you to do for next week when we assign this is we want you to do 1 day of out-of-class exercise, cardiovascular exercise, and we want you to fill out your own version of the fitness log. So we'll make a copy of this available for you online on Google Classroom, and you'll need to fill it out and submit it on Google Classroom just so that we know that you did some exercise out of class. That's one of our goals, is to get you out there and moving outside of class, and then also to make sure that you know how to fill this out correctly. So let's have a quick look here. Here's what the form looks like. It's got a place for your name. I've already filled mine in there. This is going to be for me. And then this is a log for an entire week. So this is for the week of Monday, September the 14th to Sunday, September 20th. You can see that each day is represented there: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we've got the FIT principle going down the side: frequency, intensity, time, and type. And I think most people are getting pretty familiar with how to do this, but we want to make sure that we're all on the same page, because this is a very important concept in fitness. So let me read out what I did. I've written it out in narrative form, so you're going to listen to it, and then I'm going to read it again, and we're going to fill it out. So on Wednesday, September the 16th, I met up with a group of my friends at Cleveland Park after school. We strapped on our inline skates and we skated on the Swamp Rabbit Trail. We left Cleveland Park at 4:30 and we rollerbladed non-stop at a medium pace until 5:25. I checked my pulse a couple times and I was always around 14 to 16 beats per 6 seconds. Unfortunately, I didn't get any other cardiovascular exercise this week. So I'm going to fill out this fitness log. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to skip over frequency. We'll come back and we'll do that one last. That seems to be the one that most people are having trouble with. So let's do intensity. I'm right there under Wednesday. What was my intensity? Well, if we go back and we look, we'll see that I checked my pulse a couple times. And there's some other ways to gauge intensity, but this time we're doing it off of pulse. So it was 14 to 16 beats per 6 seconds. So we know that that's 140 to 160 beats per minute. So I'm going to write that in. So 140 to 160 beats per minute. What was the time? How long did I go for? Well, I said I started at 4:30 and I rollerbladed until 5:25. I didn't take any breaks in there, so that was 55 minutes, right? So total amount of time, 55 minutes. Then what was the type? Well, type is what you were doing. We know that the mode of exercise was cardiovascular, so we were doing something cardiovascular wise. But what was the type? Well, what I did to get my heart rate up was I did rollerblading or inline skating. So I'm going to fill that in right there. And then I said that I didn't get any other cardiovascular exercise this week, so there's nothing else on here that I need to fill out. So now what we need to do is we need to go back and we need to fill out frequency. So what's the frequency there? How many times did I exercise in a week? Only one time. So here's my frequency of 1. Okay, if I'd had 3 different workouts on there, even if there were 3 totally different things, even if I ran, biked, and then swam on 3 different days, the frequency would still be 3. Okay, so we're going to count up the total number of days in that week, and that's our frequency. So your job is to fill out one of these blank fitness logs for yourself, and you'll have to submit that by the due date so that we know that, number 1, you got some exercise, and number 2, that you know how to fill out the fitness log correctly.